What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. Day 6 new player guide. Today we're going to talk about character leveling, hero leveling. If you've watched any of the previous new player guides, I have mentioned many times, do not upgrade your characters too high. It puts you in a bad position as far as some of the game modes. Well, we're going to go a little bit more in depth about how I think you should level up your characters. Of course, you don't have to follow this. You can level them however you want to level them. If you don't particularly want to do a specific game mode, then you can certainly level them any way you want to. If you want to do only PvP, you can certainly just level them based on that. But if you want to play every single game mode, if you want to do everything in the game and grind everything in the game and get as many hero fragments from every single part of the game, I think that this is the best way to do it. So we currently have 6 game modes in which hero leveling is going to come into play. And for all the times that I said don't level too many characters too fast, there's really only 2 game modes in which impacts that. If you level 1 character or 2 characters too fast, if you buy a character like at 5-star, level them up completely, put all of the abilities in there, that is really only going to hurt 2 game modes: red alerts and PvP. And the only time that it hurts PvP is when you get AI opponents. So if your entire board is actual real people, then it's really not going to matter. But it will hurt you in red alerts to make it to where it is almost impossible to complete them. For upgrade events, hero challenges, campaign, and then the raid at the end of month when we get there, it's basically just highest hero. Level up your hero as high as you can, or at least higher your hero is, the more leveled up your hero is, the better you're gonna do. And to me, I think the best way to go about it is to do both, right? You want to have the best, highest, strongest heroes that you possibly can do, but you also don't want to have an unbalanced roster to where game modes become impossible for you to play. So that's what we're going to get into a little bit more today. That's kind of my mind frame right now, is that at least for this video is just going to be about how to manage your roster in a way that you can at least be strong enough to play every single game mode, be successful in every single game mode, and not be completely overmatched when you do things like play red alerts or do AI versus, or play PvP versus the AI. Now, just like all other episodes that we've done so far, I guess excluding besides for the very first one when we were level 1, I've kept the last 5 days, I've kept my heroes at level 15, and it's not been a problem whatsoever. I've not come across a red alert or even PvP or even campaign. I mean, eventually I'm going to get to campaign where I can't do it at level 15. There are certainly hero challenges that I'm struggling with. There are certainly upgrade challenges in which I'm struggling with in order to go progress further in those modes. But it's only one single node, pretty much. And so, yeah, I still have my characters at level 15, and every single character is at level 15. Well, besides for Captain Cold, I just got him yesterday in the red alerts. 37 total fragments. We're able to upgrade him to 2-star. Now, right now, my entire roster, everybody on my roster, well, excluding one, which is Deadshot, which is 3-star right now. But excluding Deadshot, since he was unlocked at 3-star, excluding him, everyone on my roster is gear level 1 and some abilities. Some level 2, some level 3, but all of them are level 15. Gear level 1. Now, why is that important? Well, that's important because since my highest tunes are gear level 1 and only level 3 or level 15, there is going to be a cap in which the AI is going to place their characters in red alerts and in AI PvP. And so you might ask yourself, say, Sonny, why does that matter? Why don't you just take 4 tunes and level them up completely, and then you got an entire team in which the AI will not be stronger than? And you're right, that is true. If you took 4 toons and made a team with 4 toons and made them be the exact same level, which is high as you can possibly go, say I'm level 35, you made all 4 of those toons level 35, you maxed out as much gear as you possibly could, all the same on all 4, and then maxed out their powers the same on all 4, you could say, hey, well, I can go into red alerts and I can go into PvP and I will be good. And in a sense, you might be right, but the problem is that not every single hero works good in every single match. Not every single hero is going to have an advantage or a disadvantage in every single match. And so if you only level up 4 heroes or a limited number of heroes, those 4 heroes might work really well in one matchup, but then in the next matchup you have a severe disadvantage and then lose, and then you're stuck because all your other heroes are lower level and there's no way for you to be able to beat red alerts anymore because all of your heroes that were one specific level has all died because they were in a bad matchup. So you want to be able to have options. So as a general rule, when it comes to a balanced roster, what you need to think about and what you should probably consider and what I would certainly recommend is taking a minimum of 4 characters per affinity as you're leveling up. You might, I don't know, if you don't have enough resources in the beginning, it might be a good idea to take maybe 2 of each and level them up. Like considering I'm level 15 right now. Of course, it's going to be expensive on my resources to level up every single hero I got to level 20 or even 25. I mean, my meta agents are going to run out really fast. Yeah, you're right. So it might be a little bit better to take maybe 2 green, 2 blue, 2 red, and then when I save up a little bit more, then take 2 more green, 2 more blue, and 2 more red. So ideally what you want to have is 4 of each affinity. If we look at, let's say, my physical, I currently right now have 6 physical characters. Now out of these 6, I could say, well, if I'm ready to level up my heroes, if I'm ready to say, okay, I have enough heroes right now, I got enough options, I'm ready to increase the heroes, I think, what 2 heroes do I have the most success with? Which 2 heroes have the best kit? Which 2 heroes do I find myself using the most in PvP or in red alerts? And you would take those 2 heroes and then you would level those 2 up. Now, then I would move over to mystical. I don't have quite as many options when it comes to mystical. I only have 3. Unfortunately, I can't even do my 4. So I would take 2 of these heroes, level them up to level 20, and then same thing, we move over to energy, and then which I have, again, a ton of. We have 7 total energy, and so I would pick 2 of these, my 2 favorite, the 2 that I think work in a lot of team comps, take those up to level 20, and then slowly progress multiple characters at a time when you're leveling them up. Instead of just taking one character as high as it can go, and then another character as high as it can go, and then another one. Because like I said, when you go into red alerts, it's going to be based upon your highest heroes, your highest levels, your highest gear, all of that stuff. And if you work on only one specific character at a time, it is going to make red alerts virtually impossible to beat. And then when you go into PvP arena, if you have AI opponents, then it's going to be ridiculously hard in AI because you're going to have one opponent that is going to be level 35. Yeah, the other ones will be lower. But what if your only character that's level 35 is an awful matchup against their level 35 and you have absolutely no option and there's no way for you to win that, no way for you to clear the board, no way for you to get those 7 free hero fragments. And the reason why ideally you want to have at least 4 is, well, because there's 4 allies on your team, right? In a given match, you're going to have 4 allies. You're going to have 4 people or 4 heroes on your team. You're going to go against 4 enemies. And if, just like this case scenario pops up in red alerts, you have 4 red, well, then I can play 4 green. All of my heroes are the same level, and so all of the enemies are going to be the same level. And so by putting in all 4 green, I know that I'm going to have a serious advantage when it comes to that matchup and be much better off than if I was to say forced to use a blue, for example, or 2 blues. I mean, if I only had 1 or 2 blues that were the same level at the top and those were the only ones I had, like Black Flash, like if I leveled up Black Flash, I put him in there, well, then I'm going to be stuck because one of them is going to be the same level as Black Flash. They're red, I'm blue, I'm going to be hurting. If I go into other matchups in here, here's another one in which it is 2 greens, 1 blue, 1 red. Well, since all of my heroes are the same level, I could certainly mix and match any of these to give myself a better matchup. I want to take one of them out. I want to put one of them in, and boom, there we go. Point being is, if you have 4 heroes in every single affinity at the same level, when you're leveling up these heroes, you can mix and match all of these in every single matchup when it comes to the red alerts and in PvP, and you will be so much better off. Red alerts are so easy when all of your heroes are the same level. Now, of course, counter argument to what I'm saying is, for example, the hero challenges. I made it through the first, I guess, Black Flash node in order to get those fragments to get them unlocked. But for the next one, for example, if I want to play this matchup, it is 7 red, 2 green, and with the heroes that are allowed right now, I only have 4. In these hero challenges, you're only allowed to use a specific number of heroes, which they give you. Now, I only have 4 heroes unlocked in which they are allowed to be used. Yes, my power is a little bit higher, but this node is actually unbeatable because I have 4 blues going against 4 reds. It's tough. And so in order for me able to beat this node, I would have to increase the level and increase the abilities of these specific 4 characters. Maybe I use all my resources and I waste all of the resources that I have and I can't level up any other hero, but I'm able to get this node done. Well, what did I just accomplish? Yeah, I got a little bit farther, but I only got 2 hero fragments for Black Flash. Now, what is that going to do? That's really not going to do you anything. And even though it is good to get more fragments, in these particular cases, which is all it's going to do by leveling up single characters at a time, you might make it 1 node further in particular events, and you might get extra stuff that way, and you might get things finished faster. But if I level up only those 4 characters to my current level, then once I go back into red alerts or into PvP, I'm pretty much forced to use only those 4 characters because the opponent and the AI is the same level that I just leveled up those 4 characters, and it's going to make it impossible for me to finish the red alerts. So you might say, when should I level up my heroes then? Well, I would have to say that you don't have to worry about it for a while. You really don't. I have played quite a bit. I am level 34 right now, close to level 35. I'm saving resources, and I'm still only level 15. I'm only level 15, and like I said in previous videos, I've cleared PvP Arena, the board. I've cleared the entire board of PvP Arena 6 times, 7 times, including Siege. I've cleared the board in PvP on the Siege side of it. I've cleared that once already. I've made it all the way to chapter 3 in the heroic side of the campaign, so I have plenty of nodes to farm, including the most important, which is the Lex Luthor. So I'm able to do that. Red alerts are the easiest thing in the world. I can complete those without a problem 1 or 2 times regardless, you know, whoever they put in there. Red alerts are so easy since I am all the same level. The hero challenges, like I just showed you, are a little bit difficult, but I got far enough in order to get Black Flash, and no matter how, like, I could probably level up a character or two and get a couple more nodes, but that's not going to get me another star on Flash. And then we got upgrade challenges, which are a little bit difficult. The gear or the affinity specific upgrade challenges where you want red gear, well, you have to have red characters. It has 4 of them in there, and so you probably want to level those up, but those are challenging as well. But I would have to say that those aren't even really that relevant just yet, because the gear for level 1 is widely farmable in the campaign. It is easy to farm in the campaign. So there's really no reason for me to level up any of these heroes just yet. So what am I doing? Well, I'm just gathering as much gear as I possibly can, saving it. I'm getting enough meta agents for me to save, testing a wide variety of team comps, learning what heroes go well with what heroes, and then I will make the informative best decision possible of which 2 heroes for each affinity that I want to level up. So I'll probably level up 6 heroes at a time to maybe level 20, and then gear 2, 6 at a time. And then when I get enough resources, then I will take another 6 heroes to level 20, gear 2, and then maybe 6 more. Or if I could do all 12 of them, then I'll just do that and then level those up. Right now, there is no rush, because when you are this low of a level, it's going to take some time before you become competitive, before you become able to finish all of the things that you want to finish. I know it's exciting to rush through it and get really high characters and to increase all these abilities, get the power as high as you possibly can, but there's just no benefit, at least long term, if you think about everything you're missing out on because of you doing that. So in the meantime, in order for you to prepare for when you're ready to upgrade, what you need to do is go into the hero. Okay, we have gear. We know that we can upgrade the gear to level 2. Well, look through your gear, see what gear that you are the lowest quantity in your inventory of. And I see that these 2 pieces where it requires that level 1, and even that one, level 17. So what I'm going to do is go over here to this piece of gear. I only have 17 pieces of it. I know that I'm eventually going to need it. I am. Whenever I'm ready to upgrade my heroes and my other mystical characters, I'm going to need this particular piece. So since this is my lowest level, or the lowest amount I have in my inventory, then I'm going to go find it. I see that we have high here, we have medium here, so I'm just going to do high. I did just click the Speed Force just because we're in the middle of making a video. Normally I would have just done that and then myself and just played it myself. That way I didn't waste my Speed Force, but I just wanted you to see that, hey, we can find these particular pieces in campaign, the ones that we were the lowest of, to prepare ourselves for when we want to upgrade multiple heroes at a time and collect that, and then we can just keep playing that same thing. We got 18 of them now. We got a long way to go. What level should you stop at and then start saving all of your gear and all of your meta agents and all of that stuff? It could be level 15 if you wanted to. That's just what I did. It's not a particular reason that I picked level 15. I just picked level 15 because I knew that there was no reason to go higher, and I didn't need to waste all the meta agents, because obviously if I go to level 20 instead, that's going to take more meta agents per hero, and I didn't need to be that high. At least yet I don't need to be that high. So that's why I just stopped at level 15. You don't have to stop at level 15 though. If you play enough and get enough characters, you could more than welcome at the beginning, because you're going to make level 20 really quick. Within, I think, the first day we made level 20. Maybe the first day and a half we made level 20. And so you could get there within the first 24, 36 hours and just say, I'm just going to stop at level 20. That's fine. All I'm saying is that I recommend, I mean, we're what, 6 days in now. We're level 35. Don't level your character to 35. You don't need to be that high. I'm still a week in and I'm playing all the time and I'm completing absolutely everything, just keeping my roster a wide range of heroes that are all the same level and being able to do everything in the game while unlocking heroes, saving gems, just preparing myself for getting ready to upgrade again. So yeah, I think we just about covered everything. That is just my thoughts and my opinion on how you should level your characters. I think that is the best way to level them if you plan on playing every single game mode and making the game at least as easy as possible for you to get the things done that you want to get done. The easiest way to farm fragments is to play red alerts. You will get the most fragments even if you do it twice. I mean, you're getting over 80 total fragments every single day just by 300 gems. There is no other game mode that you could play in the beginning that's going to give you that type of benefit. Amazing. Same with PvP Arena. You keep playing PvP and you're going to get enough of those arena credits in order for you to open packs and get a ton of fragments that way. So why not make it as easy as possible for you? Farming is the hardest way to get fragments. It really is. It is the hardest. Those heroic nodes in campaign are the hardest way to get it. It takes the longest. That Lex Luthor, which is probably the best character that you can get for quite some time, it's gonna take a long time for you to get here, or to get that character to 2-star or 3-star. I just did red alerts yesterday and got 37 fragments for Captain Cold. If I would have done it again, I could have got 74 and got them up to 3 stars and been able to upgrade them. And that's just by playing red alerts. So either way, I mean, do what you want, obviously, but those are my recommendations. Same with gear. Don't level your gear up to one character that has level 3 gear. Because once you do that, then all of your opponents in AI and all those opponents in red alerts, they're going to have level 3 gear. And then you're going to be hurting. Even if you are the same level. At least the hero level. The gear level is going to be higher. Theirs is going to be higher. Your level is going to be higher. Theirs is going to be higher. So just be patient. Hang back. And hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped and gave you some tips on at least how I think you should do it. And if there is anything else that you want to talk about or want to see or want me to discuss, let me know in the comments. There's probably not too many more player guides for me to do. I'm definitely going to do one for raids once it comes, but that's not for a long while from now, a couple weeks. We're definitely going to do one at the 30-day mark. I'm curious how far I can get and how my roster will look after 30 days. So we're definitely going to do that. I don't think there's not too much. The hero challenges we can't really complete, so there's really no guide to do that. Hero challenges are basically like campaign. Same with upgrade challenges. They're just nodes, just like campaign is. And everything else we've pretty much covered. So if there's anything that you are interested in seeing, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just think of something else to do. I'm sure that there's something that I'm missing. But hopefully you did enjoy. Check the other videos if you want to see more. And I will see y'all next time. I am out. Peace.